So what do you do if you don't want to take antipsychotic medication, but you're suffering from psychosis, or you yourself, maybe you don't have psychosis, but you got a loved one who's psychotic or showing signs of psychosis, but you're aware of how potent and lethal, potentially lethal antipsychotic medication can be and how dangerous the side effects can be. And so you don't want them taking antipsychotic medication. What do you do? What are your options? I've gotten so many comments over this, probably because I have a number of videos out there that are kind of critiquing antipsychotic medication and portraying it in a negative light. So I guess first what I want to say is that I am glad we have antipsychotic medication. Don't get me wrong. I think it is essential. There's been times when I've absolutely used it as a nurse, and I'm so happy that someone has prescribed it for a patient. And I can give it to them because I feel like their psychosis is so dangerous, either to those around them or to themselves, that I'm glad we have something to just kind of calm them down, right? So don't get me wrong. Like, there are some people out there who I think probably do need antipsychotic medication, 100%. However, before you use that medication, I would hope that one, they've got a good diet, they're sleeping well, they've got a social support, they've got people who love them, that are surrounding them, that are comforting, that are supportive of their diagnosis, all of that. They've got something productive to do during the day, or at least that feels productive for them to do, something where they can really work with their hands, whether it's gardening, whether it's making stuff with clay, whatever, something they can do with their hands to kind of help get them out of their mind. And I hope that after all those things are said and done, if you're not noticing any improvement in psychosis, then maybe it's time to start some medication. And I get it. There's some people who are so psychotic, you're never going to be able to do all that stuff because their psychosis is so severe. You're never going to get them to have a good diet. They're never going to sleep well. Their voices are too bad. They've got these voices that are telling them to go kill somebody or to stay up and be mischievous and all that. There's no way any of that's going to happen without medication. So sometimes medication is absolutely necessary. They're not going to be able to have any sort of functioning life, perhaps, without medication. So if that's the case, where you feel like everything, all the ducks are in a perfect row, such that they are conducive to helping that person get through whatever mental disturbance they are going through, and you don't feel like it's improving, then by all means, try antipsychotic medication. By all means, try it. Or if they're in imminent danger to themselves or others, or they're gravely disabled, they're not drinking, they're out in the streets, whatever, and they can't take care of themselves and they're about to die, absolutely. Because of their psychosis, they're about to die, absolutely. Antipsychotic medication is clearly indicated in that situation. I think with a lot of my videos, what kind of irks me is I see so many people inappropriately prescribed antipsychotic medication. Like, for instance, I'm seeing so many people on Seroquel for sleep. I'm like, Seroquel is a powerful antipsychotic. Like, surely there are other medications out there that we can try before using Seroquel for sleep. And I don't have a rubric for this video, and I want to make sure that I'm not getting off topic, but I guess my point is this. Like, if you feel like someone really needs an antipsychotic medication, then by all means, they can have the antipsychotic medication. It's not the end of the world. If it were me personally, I would hope that I had all my ducks in a row, and that if my psychosis was still bad enough, I would hope that someone would give me an antipsychotic medication, because, as I've mentioned in other videos, there is that small chance that antipsychotic medication will really work like an antibiotic, and it'll take away my psychosis, and I'll be clear-headed again. I can live a relatively normal life, minus all the silly side effects that come with antipsychotic medication. At the same time, there's a very high probability that it'll taper down my symptoms a little bit. It maybe will make them a little less bothersome, but it's not really going to take away my psychosis. Like with most people, that's probably what's going to happen. But still, it might be enough to get them to a point where then we can work on those other things like diet and good hygiene and social supports and all of that stuff. And then eventually maybe they can stabilize on the med 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months down the road. We're like, hey, this is fairly manageable. The person can have a coherent conversation with me. Their auditory hallucinations aren't horrible anymore. They're not so distracted that they can't hold a conversation or focus on something. They can finally maintain focus. And at that point, that's when you're like, okay, that's when you want to talk to the prescriber and be like, hey, they're on 10, 15, 20 milligrams of Zyprexa daily. Can we try tapering down the dose to find the absolute smallest dose possible that will still help them with their psychosis? Or can we just slowly taper down and just see if maybe their psychosis just goes away. Maybe we go from 20 to 15 to 10 to 5 to 2.5 to now they're on nothing of Zyprexa and their psychosis has gone away. Maybe it just spontaneously remits. That's legitimately a thing. And I think one of my concerns with antipsychotic medication is there's quite a bit of research showing that long term, it's really not that beneficial for people. Are there people out there that may have to take antipsychotic medication for the rest of their life? Probably and possibly. But still, we want to avoid that if possible because the side effects are so bad. And the longer you're on the medication, the worse it is as far as side effects go. So for me personally, if I became psychotic, I have to move because my legs are losing circulation here. But if I became psychotic and I needed an antipsychotic medication, I would hope that eventually I would stabilize to where I myself had enough insight into my own mental illness and to me taking the medication to where I could be like, look, I feel a little more stable now. Let's try tapering me very, very slowly off this medication. And then maybe I go from, say, 15 milligrams of Zyprexa daily or whatever, Seroquel, Abilify, Invega, whatever you're on. You slowly decrease it, and then you have a little extra dose there as an as-needed dose in case you ever have like some breakthrough symptoms. Like maybe you're on, I don't know, 6 milligrams of Invega, right? You've been on that for 6 months. You seem to be very somewhat stable. And now you're like, look, can we bump it down to like 3 milligrams and see how we do? And then you keep maybe like an extra 3 milligrams on the side for if all of a sudden one day you're having a bad day, something triggers you and the voices return, you've got that extra 3 milligrams for an as needed basis. Like that's what I would do for myself if I became psychotic and nothing else seemed to help. But again, I hope that we use antipsychotic medication really as a last resort, but hopefully at the same time, not too late to where that person's psychosis is so dangerous or they've done something too crazy and we could have intervened sooner, right? We don't want to we don't want to be too late either, but we also don't want to be like super early, if that makes sense. So I really don't want anyone out there, like especially parents, to feel guilty about having to give their kids or even patients having to take antipsychotic medication or having to give your kids antipsychotic medication. It might be, at least temporarily, the best thing for them. Absolutely. Absolutely. Like if my kid became psychotic, I would try all those things and I would try to get him into a place that I felt like was most conducive to his mental health, which would probably be away from this nutcase society that we live in with all this overstimulation and just all this anxiety provoking crap. And I would get him out into nature, somewhere that I felt like was a healing place for him, very calm with like some streams in the background, some nice water flowing in the background. And look, the reality is, how likely is that to happen for so many people out there? Not very likely at all. Like people just out there, they don't have that kind of convenience. They don't have those kind of resources. It just is not going to happen. Some people's psychosis is so severe that that really they just simply need medication. So I don't want people to feel guilty because somebody or they themselves has to take antipsychotic medication. Like that would never, ever be my goal. My goal is just with all these videos that I make is just to help people. And I just really bring awareness to the potential downsides to antipsychotic medication. But again, I am absolutely glad that we have it. And I do think people need it. And hopefully you found this video helpful.